We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line, and he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And some room to work.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Purdy.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
And the 49ers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Mitchell will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? Go, champ! Go, champ! Cougar 19!
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in a victory over Arizona.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. He'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Boy, nearly intercepted right away. The Seahawks at 6-5 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'll find Ayuk open right side.
Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Purdy now to throw.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On third down, it's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Throwing here, Purdy.
George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Niners have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set. Cowboy 80. On the ball, now.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47.
And Walker once more.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Throw left side complete. That's Davis. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a fourth down coming up.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now back to throw. That is caught. Able to slither by. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Rick Willen
drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Eight yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Into space at the 45.
And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
70.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Pat the 60. Pat.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Cougar 19. Tight. 19 tight. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A 54-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
That's exactly what you're looking for, the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Purdy tosses out wide, complete.
Touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Moody for the PAT.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Niners 21, Seahawks 10. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, break.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll set up to throw.
Outright to Smith and Jigba.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Seahawks 10.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Big Lion.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Six the Eagle.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. First down, here's Mitchell.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Purdy. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Down to the 25. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to widen their advantage.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench, because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Seahawks 10. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Now they'll audible to something else.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, and someone jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going to try and throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Now Samuel.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it.
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And he's got Smith-Njigba.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense, and this home crowd, they're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Viking 18.
They run again with Walker, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready, right?
They'll drop to throw.
Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fan.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Lions. Go.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20.
50 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
And the 49er 1st down.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st down, San Francisco.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
On third down, here's Purdy.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Again, it's Walker. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
But sometimes, Brand, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
18 Cardinal. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Hurry, 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 hurry. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back to throw now on first down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And Walker with it over the middle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And quickly they get to the line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. 3rd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go with McCaffrey. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
65 cat, 65 cat.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together.